Hi everybody, it's Debbie. You're at your home, your happy place, and I'm outside because today's video is going to be all about summer. And we are going to be enjoying the outdoors so much this year. I'm backing up because you always ask me about my clothes. This happens to still be available. Limited quantities only. It is a little crocheted sweater top with the American flag on it from my daughter's store. I will put a link to her store below. Things go so fast when they come in that you really, if you like the stuff, just stay, hooked up and check it every week. You can follow her on Instagram. They put out reels and stories all the time. But today happens to be her husband David's birthday. Happy birthday, David. And they're right now enjoying a lunch at Pier 28 on Table Rock Lake. They went out with friends on their boat, and she told me they had the best time. And I'm saying that because she hasn't been out on our boat with us for 5 years because she's been afraid. So I'm so glad they're over that. And we're actually thinking of letting our friends know that we're going to go out on Saturday, and this is coming to you on Sunday. So hopefully we did get to go out. It's so hot. It's like getting into the 90s here. But the lake has been so high that we have avoided going out there because it makes it a little dangerous. You can't see trees under the water or logs and things. So you have to be careful. But today's video, I'm going to be bringing you first what I got David for his birthday because they're getting ready to take a beach trip. And if you've gone to the beach on a trip, and I know how it is because we go every year, there's going to be something that's like, well, this isn't great, and this sand isn't great, and this isn't great. And then you look at other people, they're chilling. They've got it all under control. And I thought, let me look and see what I could get for him to increase the comfort while they're at the beach. Plus, it has to be small enough to carry, and they're flying. So here we go. We're going to start with that, and then I'm going to do a few other things. But this is the first item. This is a beach pillow. It's a cool combo. You can see that right there. So it comes like this in its own little package. I'm not going to take it out. It blows up, and this particular one has a pillow insert that is an ice pack. And even though it's not been in ice, it's cold right now, that part of it. You can store it in your cooler, at least the ice pack part, and then you pop it in, and not only do you have a beautiful place to rest your head on a towel or even your chair, you're going to get a little cooling down. I think this is really a unique and great thing. So I'm going to put it on my list, hoping somebody will buy it for me before we get to the beach in August. This, I'm not going to take completely out. I will show you the case. So if you've gone to the beach, any place where you're going to be portable, let's just put it that way, but especially the beach because of the sand. Here we go, all ready to be set up. This is a low-legged folding table. It's not very big. It's not like you can sit at it or something. It's more like a side table for your drinks or your food, mainly for your food. We will take breakfast or lunch to the beach, and before you know it, there's sand and everything. So this keeps it up. It'll set in the sand and be sturdy, and it'll keep it above the sand, that unless somebody's scooping the sand up and blowing it in, it's going to be fine. And this is a Bluetooth speaker with, why can't I think of the name of that kind of hook? I'm trying to say, you guys know what it is called. What kind of hook those are? Well, anyway, you see it right there. Let me turn it around and see. See, you just push it in, and it will hook onto anything. Your belt loop, your umbrella, your chair, anything. So you can do audiobooks, you can do music, podcasts, whatever. It's just nice to have something that will give you a nice speaker experience while you're either sitting at the pool or you're on the boat, or you're at the lake or at the beach. Okay, these, I had never seen these before. I'm so excited. So I just see they come in, you can put them in this little carrying case. And I'm really excited at the size. So it's a little stack. Look at how many. Oh my gosh, I got them quite a few. Well, there's going to be a lot of people on their trip. But what they do, let me take them apart. There. That's a cup holder. However, with these little guys, you just scoot it down into the sand, and it's wide enough for a variety of things. You could put a Stanley in there. It's low enough for that. You could put any kind of beverage that's even in a koozie. It's big enough for the koozie to go in too. So I think these are great. And like I said, you can buy a smaller pack than this. They're so lightweight. I just thought this is great. And honestly, they remind me of some snow cone holders I also have. That's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, you could throw goldfish or other little crackers in for your little toddlers, and they could just put their hands in instead of fooling with baggies and stuff. This is not part of his present. I'm going to get back to his presents in a second, but I cannot let this go by without talking about my Kindles. Okay, last year, this was the Kindle I bought a couple years ago. I love it. They hold a battery for so long, you guys. And you just swipe it up and it knows exactly where you were. See? This one, well, I for some reason didn't find that one. They are kind of small, and if you're not using them a lot, I use mine mostly on vacation. Now I might start using one at the pool. We'll see. But I ordered one when I was on vacation. I don't think it came to me until I got home. I'm not sure. And they don't come with these covers. This is a cover that I bought as well. But this one's even smaller, thinner, lighter weight. They don't have a glare on them. They're so easy to read, but they're waterproof. And I mean, they can fall in the pool, they can fall in a hot tub, they can fall in the ocean, they can get splashed, and they're not going to get hurt. You can't leave them there. But that was a huge thing to me, to know that I could have something this small. Because here's the thing. If you're like me and you like to read, I used to pack a ton of books. I could have had a whole suitcase full of books, because when I'm at the beach, yeah, I get in the water every now and then and play and whatever, but I cannot just lay in the sun. I want to do something I'm going to be reading. And I love to get engrossed in a good novel, especially a psychological thriller. The other thing I want to say about these is if you get Kindle Unlimited when you buy it, it's a monthly subscription. But the thing is, you could most likely never pay for another book. You get a library that is, I don't know how many books, 20 books, 30 books, and you put things in the library and you take them out. And as long as there's room, you can put a new one in, and you're giving it back versus purchasing. It's so awesome. I think they can work at regular libraries besides, but whatever. I don't know how to do that. The other thing is, anytime I buy a book, it kind of goes into some kind of point system, so that if I'm going to put a book on Kindle, most of the time it'll say on Amazon to me, zero charge. I can have that book for free. So I'm just going to tell you, you can save a ton of money. Right now at the store, paperbacks are typically $17. Imagine if you just bought, say you bought 4 books this summer that were all paperbacks. I'm not going to do the math. I'll do 4 times 20, and there you're at $80. These are typically around 110 to 100. You can get them for 200 up, I guess, depending on all the stuff that you want. But the ones I've bought have pretty much been $110. So my point is, and I've only had this one a year, and I've had that one for a couple years. So I highly recommend. They're great on a plane. It's just easy packing. They fit in a purse. You can pull it out at your dentist office or whatever, and there you are reading. But I'm not going to say we don't ever buy paperbacks or hardbacks, because the book I showed you in my last video is a hardback. I love a hardback. There's a lot of reasons. I take the covers off if you want to read them at the beach or whatever. But it gives me a collection of books that I don't have to be going to the store and buying faux books and stuff, because you take the covers off and you've got some really great books for stacking in your decor. All right, so when we're on vacation with my daughter-in-law, which we're not doing this year, we were not invited. They decided to go with his family, which that's fine, but I'm going to miss it because we've been doing that for, I don't know, 7 years probably. I don't know. Here we are. We will trade books between the three of us because we love a psychological thriller. My husband does not. But anyway, so this is the one I got him. It's brand new as far as I know. Lisa Jewell calls it Utterly Gripping. It's by Tess Stimson. So never read this author before. And it's called The New House. You think you found your dream home? Think again. And this is about 3 couples, 3 houses. Somebody wants to sell, but they have to find the right person so that they keep their secrets. And then 2 other people who want the house. And if the sale goes through, what are they going to do to get it? So I don't know. Hopefully it comes back to me and I can tell you what I think of it. But that's also part of his gift. All right. And then I'm going to talk about a couple more things that, well, 3 more things I have right here. When I go to the beach hats are great. But if you are somebody like me that you're going to lay back in a chair, you're going to lay back on a pillow, you do not want that back there. So I just love a visor, and oh my gosh, they're so inexpensive. I am going to link several fashion tropical worthy visors for you below. And these are some of my favorite Amazon sunglasses. I love mirrored sunglasses, especially at the beach or the pool. I don't know, I just love it. These are not expensive, so if you scratch them, lose them, whatever. I mean, you could buy multiples. Although you could buy those things to go around as well. I'll link those too in case you don't have or don't know what I'm talking about. This is a pair I've got probably more than one of. Same idea. Probably by the same people. I don't know. Just love these. Yes, I have your typical sunglasses that are brown, but when it comes to vacation, I like to have some fun. Okay, anything else that I have to show here? I do not think so, but what I want to say is last year we went in June and then went back in August. When we went back in August, we brought a few different things with us. My husband bought a beach blanket. So instead of just towels, we had a blanket to spread everything out on. It was nice and big, and it pretty much fit underneath the tent that we bought. And we also had umbrellas for our chairs. Now, you can usually pick this stuff up at the local stores, but our experience is they're not as sturdy as the ones that you can shop for online. And so we did it, and no regrets. And we've got it, and we'll be taking it again with us this year. Although we're staying at Seaside this year, so that's a little different. You're not allowed to put up tents at Seaside. You have to rent cabanas and things like that, which we haven't done yet, so we'll see. The other thing is folding chairs. Yes, we always have some, but we don't usually take them because they're usually at the beach rentals that we go to. But I'll still link some below. And what else was there? It seemed like there was something else I was thinking of. Well, I forgot one more thing in his gift. This is waterproof playing cards, and they're easy to shuffle, flexible, hand washable. And so if you're looking for some little games for the beach, I'm going to be putting those in there as well. But this one, I think it was like $5 or something. So really, these are great ideas. If you've got somebody's birthday coming up that's got to go travel to the beach or the lake or a boat or whatever, this is some great ideas that you could put together inexpensively. Some of the things are a little pricier. Obviously, the Bluetooth speaker is. But, and I think maybe the table was like $25. But really, you you could come up with something that was under $25 that had several items in it. So I hope this was kind of fun, and I am going to do, let me call it Beach Vibes. I'm going to do a Beach Vibes storefront for you, and I'm going to be putting all of this in there. I'll link that specifically up there, but I'm going to link everything below. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad that I got to come back and give you one more video this week since I was MIA the week before. I will see you guys next week. Have a blessed week and be safe. Bye.